This is the podcast to improve your English listening skills while learning something new in English. Every episode, we bring you interesting topics in simple and clear English, so you can listen, learn, and grow. So, sit back, relax, and let's get started.
Okay, so today we're going to look at something super practical, and I think something that a lot of people listening could benefit from.
Yeah.
Which is actively participating in English language clubs.
Right.
If English is a language that you are working on, then this is especially relevant to you.
Mm-hmm.
And we have an audio recording here called Pentingnya Club Bahasa Inggris.mp3. And basically the mission today is to pull out the key reasons why getting involved in English language clubs can be so beneficial for your personal and professional growth.
I think one of the most important takeaways from the audio for me was the emphasis on active participation.
Yeah.
It's not just about joining a club and then being a passive member.
Right.
It's really about how actively engaging in that environment really enhances all of your language skills.
Yeah.
Speak, writing, reading, and listening.
Yeah, and I think that, you can read a textbook, you can study on your own, but there's something about actually having to formulate your thoughts and speak them out loud in English.
Exactly, and that's why this active participation is so crucial.
Yeah.
It's that real-time practice that really forces you to think on your feet.
Right.
And to communicate in the moment.
Yeah.
And that accelerates the learning process so much more.
Yeah. It's kind of like learning to ride a bike,
Yeah.
You can read all about it, but
you really only learn by doing it.
And that's where the second key benefit comes in that active speaking in front of others. The audio really highlights how that builds confidence.
Right.
It helps you reduce the fear of communicating, which can be a huge hurdle for so many people.
Yeah, and it becomes a virtuous cycle because the more you speak, the more comfortable you become.
Exactly.
And the more willing you are to actually participate.
Yeah, you kind of break through that barrier that might have been holding you back.
Yeah.
And then beyond just the language skills and the confidence.
English clubs also provide these fantastic networking opportunities.
Yeah, for sure.
You're connecting with people who share this common interest in learning English. And you're creating this diverse network of contacts.
Right.
Both locally and potentially even internationally.
Right. And these are not just random people on the street, These are people who are driven.
Exactly. Yeah. They're ambitious. They're motivated.
To improve themselves, yeah.
And you never know where those connections might lead.
Yeah, that's true.
A study partner. A future collaborator, maybe even a job opportunity.
Someone who can open a door for you that you never expected.
Exactly. And then recording moves on to some very tangible advantages.
Yeah.
And that's the benefits for your academics and your career.
Right.
So strong English skills, particularly those honed through active participation in a club, can significantly improve your chances of getting scholarships.
Right.
Or landing jobs in multinational companies. Imagine how many more opportunities become available to you when you have that confident command of English.
It's almost like
in today's globalized world.
Yeah, it's almost like a foundational skill now in so many industries.
Right.
And what I think is interesting is that the audio recording also emphasizes the enjoyment factor.
Yes.
English language clubs often organize fun activities.
Yeah, they do.
Debates, games.
Discussions, cultural events.
It's just a more fun and dynamic way to learn than, just traditional studying.
And that fun actually makes the learning more effective. When you're enjoying the process, you're more likely to stay motivated.
Right.
And you absorb the language naturally.
And it's not even just about absorbing vocabulary. It's also about participating in these discussions and debates. And it really sharpens your critical thinking skills.
That's right.
You have to think on your feet. You have to analyze information.
We have to articulate your own opinions in English.
Yeah, and think about it. Like, if you're in a debate and you have to construct an argument in real time in English, that forces you to think logically and express yourself clearly, and that's valuable.
Absolutely.
No matter what field you're going into.
Those are skills that go beyond just language.
Totally. And then finally, the recording connects this improved English proficiency to greater opportunities to study or work abroad. You know, having that enhanced ability in English is a game changer when you're applying for scholarships, exchange programs,
international jobs.
Yeah. So when we think about your own aspirations, this really highlights the practical benefits of actively developing your English in a club.
Absolutely. It's an investment in your future.
Yeah.
It opens up possibilities that might have seemed out of reach before.
Totally. So what we see in this deep dive is that joining an English language club and really throwing yourself into it. It's not just about memorizing grammar rules or vocabulary.
It's a holistic approach.
It's about personal growth.
Just self-development.
Yeah, and building valuable relationships. And unlocking all of these opportunities that might not have been available to you before.
And the recording concludes with a very important point.
Okay.
Passive membership isn't enough.
Yeah.
It's the active participation that's key.
Right.
That's how you really unlock all these benefits.
So that brings us to our final thought for you today. Think right now about what specific aspirations you have for your career, your travel, your academic pursuits. And then imagine what new avenues could be opened up to you by actively engaging in an English language club and improving your English skills.
Absolutely.
Like, it's not just about the language itself. It's about what that language can empower you to do.
That's right.
Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe.